Welcome to PNK TV as we take a look at the popular radio presenters of the 1990s and 2000s. But the biggest question is, where are they now? Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for the returning subscribers. The 1990s generation was well hyped by the radio takeover of the airwaves, accentuated by the number of presenters who commanded a great audience following. With the advancement of technology in the media industry, radio presenters have since evolved to become household names and celebrities just for hosting shows. However, this cannot be compared to the 1990s and 2000s, when individuals would even work with radio raised close to their ears just to follow up on their favorite shows. Among the renowned presenters of the times include Jimmy Gadu, Waweru Mboro, Robert Mabombotela, Caroline Motoko, and Ses Motungi. These presenters cut a niche of themselves in the industry, sticking their names as radio greats in the country. Let's start with Jimmy Gadu. Gadu is a veteran media personality with experience in both radio and television. He has had his footprint in almost all of the Kenya's leading media houses, including KBC, Citizen TV, K24, NTV, and Capital FM. While at KBC, he was the host of Cave Culture Breakfast Show between 1998 and 2002. At the time, he also served at Capital FM as a host and programs controller for his Not Homework show, famed for the curation of classic 105's Minor and Kingangi characters. It would be his stint at Nation FM's show Morning Drive that would gain him fame. Gadu currently hosts the Spice FM evening show at a standard group evening Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. He's also a professional actor that has been featured in programs such as Kina and Nairobi Half-Life. The other one is Waweru Mboro. The late Waweru Mboro was the popular presenter of the program Yaliyo Tendeka, which was aired on Citizen Radio. The 15-minute show ran on weekdays at 8 p.m. with repeats the following morning at 6:45 a.m. He was also the head of Radio Citizen at the Royal Media Services. In his education, Mboro studied at Emma Shaboy's High School in Kakamega before joining the University of Nairobi, where he studied development communication. Mboro passed on at MP Shah Hospital on September 2016 while undergoing treatment. He had been battling gastric cancer and had been flown to India for treatment, but returned and was admitted to MP Shah Hospital. The other one, Leonard Mambo Mbotela. Mbotela is a Kenyan veteran journalist famous for his show, J. Hu Nyungwana, which is relayed on set on KBC Channel 1 and KBC Radio Taifa. Born in 1940 in Mombasa, Kenyan Mbotela joined Voice of Kenya, now Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, in 1964, and he had a successful career that spans more than 5 decades. He briefly worked with Kenya Weekly News and the East African Standard before joining KBC. His illustrious career in media will see him accosted during the attempted 1982 military coup. During the altercation, he has forced a gunpoint to announce on air that the late President Daniel Moi's government had been overthrown. Mbotela was celebrated for his captivating voice and commentary on football matches. His famous mantra, Kadenge Nampira, was relatable to him whenever there was a football commentary. Mbotela is currently retired and regularly appears for shows and segments once in a while. In 2021, former President Uhuru Kenyatta would settle his 1 million hospital bill after the veteran journalist requested assistance due to financial constraint. He would be appointed a member of the National Heroes Council on September 2022 by the former Sports and Culture Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed for a term of 3 years. The other one, this lady, Caroline Mutoko. Mutoko started off her media career at Capital FM, where she would give traffic updates on the radio as part of her job description. Duped the queen of the radio, Mutoko would later on find her way at Radio Africa's Kiss 100 radio station in 1999. In the 2000s, almost every youth was hooked to the station. The duo that made many listen was that of the Caroline Mutoko and comedian cum politician Walter Mungari alias Nyambane. At Kiss 100, she was the host of the show Kiss FM's Big Breakfast, where her audience loved her for her voice and her eloquent English. Her interactive nature with the audience and speaking to power through the mic while setting the agenda were aspects of her presentation that glued audiences to her show. She is now the Chief Operating Officer of the Radio Africa Group, which is the mother company of Kiss TV, Classic 105 and Classic 100. The other one is Ses Motungi, known for her husky voice and infectious laughter. Mutungi still commands the airwaves, as any legend will do. She was the host of the prime drive time show The Jam on Capital FM, a program she hosted from 2009 to 2019. Says, who is lovingly referred to the chair lady by her listeners, grew in popularity due to her vivacious personality, her unmistakable laugh, and her connection on air and online with her audience, even creating a fan club dubbed The Branch. Her love for radio would see her partner with Mike Mondo of Radio Africa Classic 105, where they host the Classic Drive Show on weekdays from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. She has been in the media industry for years, being among the most celebrated radio presenters in the country. Please tell us your thoughts in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for listening till the end. And thank you so much for subscribing. Please, if you haven't, consider subscribing and turning on post notification bell. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.